Here's what you will need for this video. 1. Xshot Vigilante 2.0. Of course, you're going to be needing that if we're going to be modding it. You will need a screwdriver to get it open, some snips to do the cutting of the stock area, and various file types. I recommend a flat and a sort of circular one. That is all. Let's get on with the video. Alright, so first you're going to want to unscrew the entire blaster. Make sure that you get every screw and that there's nothing left in the way. I've removed the front bit and most of the internals for this video. So once you've done that, take the blaster apart and simply remove the stock. So like this, so quite simple really. Now you may be thinking this done. Well, it's not. Why is it not done? Well, because we have to cut off this part if we're going to put it in a back holster. Quite simple really, we're going to just use the snips. You can use Dremels and other options, bandsaws, rotary saw, whatever you want to cut this. Snips are just nice and easy, and everyone can get access to them as they are extremely cheap and easy to get a hold of. And they're one of my favorite tools at this point. So just snip along until you've removed enough material that you can be sure that it's not going to affect you in any way on the back holster. So I'm just removing this entire portion that used to hold the stock in place. So there might be some internal walls that you need to take care of. I'll show you from this side as well. So just snip along here. Once you've done that, get over to this side, and then you can start snipping off the supports for this area here, and then you can bend away these parts here. Eventually you might be able to just snap it off with your bare hands, but for now we want to make sure that we can get a nice controlled snap if we decide to do that. So we just keep cutting along these lines until we get a bit closer to where we need to go with this. Now, the only hard parts of snips are these extra raised parts. So to deal with them, we just go around them like so until we have completely gotten them out, which may take a couple seconds, but that's all right. Does it come out yet? No, it does not. So we go up and in like this, up and in, cut, away. Alright, see, that came just right off, and that came to exactly when we need to because of the cuts we made earlier. Now we just need to clean up what's left of it, and we'll be right as rain. Now, you may notice the edges are a little rough, so that's when you grab your files. I've only got a small file here, you can use big ones, you can use small ones. You combine your files with your snips, get rid of any of those last bigger burrs, and then you can round off the edges with your file itself. So just make sure that you get all those edges. We do not want to leave anything sharp for them to catch on. Alright, once you've achieved the look you want, which some people might find this acceptable, others will want to just get it perfectly smoothed out. Once you've done that, so as you can see, I can run my finger along that, not that bad now, and that will be finished off. Now that that side's done, we're going to move on to this side, and I had to do a couple takes, so this is already partially snipped, but that is alright. We just go in here, just like before, try and snip that away, make sure you try and get the same contours you got on the other handle on this one, and thankfully, Xshot have nicely marked for us exactly where we want to cut. Do you see there? They've got another piece of sort of a indent in the plastic where they want us to cut. So that is really nice of them, and I hope they continue to do stuff like that in the future. The Vigilante is such a nice blaster, and with the popularity of recent videos with it, I hope that more people are inspired to mod this blaster. And boom, that one came off really quickly and cleanly. You just have to do a little bit of cleanup around. Alright, now that you're done, reassemble the thing. Should end up looking a bit like this. Make sure you got all the internal parts right. And yeah, should look nice and smooth from the outside. The inside can be filled with epoxy putty or a 3D printed part if anyone were to design one of them. But it's not needed. There are internal walls to keep dust from going in, and it works great. Now it will fit in the back holster without catching on anything, and it just looks overall nicer. Hope you all liked this video. If you did and want to see more tutorials in the future, feel free to ask down in the comments below, and let me know what you thought of this. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you all next time.